right, hey guys, welcome back to another pregnancy vlog. I'm not in the tub this week, so that's an improvement. I did get hyper distracted though. So I was looking for my pink octopus arm that holds my camera so I can stick it to the window. And in the process, I have I don't know if you can see this. I've totally just found the two boxes. There's a bag here and then this tote from the move from our old house that had all my crap in it. And I have been sorting it, which usually makes things look a whole lot worse before it looks better. And I was like, great, now I've got to do this. I've got to finish it before I vlog, but I'm just like, no. So, because I'm worried that if I don't do this now, I'm going to get tired and take a nap and people will be back by then. And so whatever. So anyway, so welcome to week 39 of my pregnancy. It is an unusual day because everybody's gone. That never happens. It's so crazy. So my husband, my bonus son, he spends the summers with us, right? He went back today. I cannot believe it. Feels like he just got here. And I remember thinking oh my gosh, it's so crazy that when he goes back, if we didn't already have the baby, we'll be a week away from having the baby. I remember thinking this, I don't even know, almost 2 months ago or 8 weeks ago or something crazy. And now today is that day. So my oldest boys went back with my husband to take my bonus son back. My daughter was spending the weekend with her biological dad, which is really crazy because they just had their baby. So they were 2 weeks ahead of us. And so they literally just had their baby, which is funny. So she's going to have 2 babies in her life. So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening here. We still don't have internet, so that really sucks. I have been planting, you guys. I've been doing plants and flowers, and we have no idea when the internet will come. And we don't have any cell phone reception. So I can't even surf the web right now. In order to upload all these vlogs, I literally have to drive to town and we have to sit outside of somewhere that has Wi-Fi for an hour. Yeah, so I don't know. So I'm just recording this for posterity. Who knows when it'll actually get uploaded. So there's that. Those are my generic life updates. As far as baby goes and just everything in general, I did at one point last week or during this past week think that my water broke. That was fun. So baby is still sunny side up, meaning his limbs and everything. So when a baby gets into position, their head is supposed to go down into the pelvis. If this is your pelvis, the baby's head's supposed to be like this, and their butt is supposed to be flipped out to the front of your stomach. He's sunny side up. He's still sunny side up, which is crazy. So he gives the craziest movements every night from 8:30 till 11:30 at night. His limbs are going, he's just moving like crazy. And there's no signs of that stopping. So a couple of the times during this pregnancy, I thought my water was leaking or breaking because I have never leaked pee ever with any of my other children ever. I've never had the coughin' pee or the sneezing pee or the jumping jack and pee. I don't have that at all. And even with this pregnancy. So it's not something that happens all the time or every day. So last week he was moving around a lot. And what they think happens is they think that because of how he's laying and his head is kind of down, but sideways, my bladder is actually getting pinched behind the amniotic sac. So here and down here. And when he's kicking from my ribs and pushing down, he's making my bladder spasm. So that was terrible. I get out of the tub And I go to the bathroom, okay, and I'm drying off and I'm standing there and I'm on a rug and I have a towel. And I was like, oh my God, he's moving around like crazy. And I had been having Braxton Hicks contractions and I'm leaking. So in my head, I was like, what the heck? So I quick put the towel down and he's moving. And every time he moves, I leak. And I was like, oh my God, is my water breaking? So finally I text my midwife, who sends a birth assistant over. And it's like 11:30 or 11:15 at night. This sweet lady comes out, does an amniotic fluid swab, and turns out it was just pee. So that was really magnificent and glorious. And that was it. I had no contractions. She did a swab again. She left a swab with me. It wasn't fluid. I haven't leaked since. So it was like, whatever. TMI, but I did lose part of my mucus plug, which, if you don't know what that is, when you get to the end of pregnancy and your body starts to do those changes, like you can lose some of your plug. Sometimes it comes out all at once, which is what's happened in all my previous pregnancies. This baby, if you've seen my vlogs, I've been losing pieces of my plug since like 14 weeks. That is still happening. I was in the library and all of a sudden I was like, oh my God. And sure enough, a big old chunk of my plug came out and it just keeps coming out. So I'm like, I don't know how much plug I'm going to have left. I don't even know if I'm going to have I hate to say this, but like the bloody show, you know what I'm saying? Where that's when you lose your plug and it's like mixed with like red blood, which signifies like, hey, things are happening. You're either going into labor like in the next day, or in my case, that's happened before with my last 3 babies, like the 48-ish hours right before I go into labor. So I don't know if that's going to happen this time. I don't know. We'll see. But when I did get checked by my regular OB. So I have a midwife who's my home birth, water birth midwife, and we're complementing and coordinating care with a regular OB who does my labs and my hematologist and all that. My regular OB, well, she was testing me for group B strep. Turns out I'm negative. She's like, do you just want me to like check you just to see? And I was at 2 centimeters dilated, completely ripe. You know, that's how soft your cervix is. And I was like, I think 35% effaced or something. So that was like just shy of 37 weeks. So I haven't gotten checked since. I have no idea. I probably won't get checked again because I'm just like, what's the point? Because you could be that much, you know, I don't really think that tells you much. So there's that. I'm feeling really good. I feel like I could just be pregnant forever. And I know that that's not going to happen. Like, I know that he's going to come out, but I just, honestly, it's been such a huge difference. Even though in the past I've had pretty good pregnancies, except for my first one, it was still really good. I didn't know what I know now. And even with Leah, like, even though I had been like starting to learn like mindset stuff and how you can create your reality and experiences, this is just a night and day difference to even that. It's been awesome. I mean, you guys, I haven't had backaches. I haven't had, I've been seeing my prenatal chiropractor. So I've had no pelvic pain. Oops, sorry, I flipped out because I saw the little octopus arm desuctioning. Sorry for the noise. I've had no pelvic pain. That's been amazing. And I've not very good pelvic separation, but I've been seeing her weekly and she just, it's a hummingbird. Sorry. Oh, so cool. She just keeps my pelvis in place, which is amazing. I'm able to walk comfortably. I still sleep really good. My pregnancy pillow. I don't have insomnia. Like, the only 2 days that I've had swelling are the days that my mom and my grandma came to visit and I ate regular food. You know, like I had a hot dog and like white bread. Like I had a hot dog and buns and like pasta salad and a couple chips and just, you know, more like junk food. And then I woke up those 2 days and I was swollen. Like I had to take my ring off. But other than that, and I was gardening yesterday, so that's why it's still off, and making stuffed burgers, which were so good. But other than that, I've had no swelling, like 0. So that's been awesome. So I feel great. I feel like I'm like, hey, I could go until, middle of August probably. I don't want to, but I probably could. And it's just such a different experience. It's crazy. I love the house. I know that I didn't want to move, and I was so resistant and doing everything I could to stay in the other house. And now that we're here, I'm like so glad that we're going to be having the baby here. We haven't missed the lake, which is crazy. I thought for sure that we would miss being right on the water. Don't miss it at all. We all love this house so much better. Like it's so good. It's got such a good feel. And we have our own bathroom, which is huge. So now after I'm in labor, before our room was upstairs. And so I would have had to like walk downstairs all the time to use the bathroom, and it would have just been a total cluster F. So now we have the water birth tub, which I have. Let me show you. Oh my God, I just broke my thing. Frick! I did that again. Whoops. Whatever. We've got the water birth tub. I picked that up from the midwife this week. It's getting real. Oh my gosh. And all of his stuff is set up over here. I've got batteries and all of the fairy lights. So I got a bunch of stuff. And now the water birth tub is going to get set up over here. And during recovery, I can just pop right into my own bed. The bathroom is nice. We have the view of the deck right here, which is so gorgeous at night. I got it all lit up, and my plants are over here. So I was gardening yesterday, so all my plants. So that's what I'm doing without the internet. Gardening. Blah, I've never gardened in my life or grown anything successfully. So here's our setup. So this is where he's going to be for now. And it's so great because with my first two, I thought, oh, I need to have a nursery and that whole shebang. I never used it. And then with Leah, I put her in my room and it was just amazing. So I love that he's going to be in our room. It kind of matches our color scheme, which is gray. We've got like a lot of gray and black going on. And I've got batteries and all of the fairy lights. So if I have a night labor or at night when I'm changing him, I can just press this little button and it lights up the whole changing area. So that's like, it's so cute. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit out here actually. And our house just has like so much more space. So it's super nice. I love it. I'm glad we moved, even though I was really, really hesitant. Anyways, what else is new? I have my final midwife appointment this week. I can't believe it. I'm just like, oh my God. I don't know when he's gonna come, but I think it's gonna be kind of soon. I've been having more Braxton Hicks contractions. There he is, our little sunny side up baby. I've definitely been having more Braxton Hicks contractions on a daily basis. They're just there. And yeah, I'm just like, now that all these boxes are getting checked off, like, okay, my bonus son goes back. We do this, we get this set up, we get this in place. Now I feel like mentally I'm in a space where I'm like, okay, he can come. Where before I was just like, no, we've got all this stuff to do. Like, we got to finish this and you've got to drive him back before, because I don't want you to do that after and leave me with the kids. You know what I mean? So it's been, I don't know. I don't know. And I just feel I've been watching a lot of movies. Oh, what I was going to tell you too was the one really weird pregnancy thing that I do have is whenever I go swimming or I get into the water, the whole front of my belly turns blue and purple. It's crazy. I'm gonna put a clip in here so you can see it. And I never had this happen with Leah. Remember, I was swimming every day up until 39 weeks pregnant. Never had that happen. And it's not sunburn, okay? It's not sunburn. It's not from my swimsuit. It's nothing like that. It is truly my stomach. It's like, and it's definitely blood flow, circulation. So, and it doesn't itch. My midwife isn't concerned. What I think it is, and what someone said was, it's just when you're swimming in like a colder body of water, that is so that you can get more blood flow to the baby, which makes sense because it goes away in like 1 to 2 hours. And if I like rub it or if I get in the warm shower, it goes away. So that was kind of weird. It's like super weird. Yeah, so whatever. It's just been fun. Like, we've gone swimming a couple times. I can't believe I'm still hiking into primitive places to swim. That's what we did this past weekend. We went out to this gorgeous spot because, you know, we're in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. There's so many lakes up here. It's gorgeous. And we found this secret spot when we were driving around. So imagine that you walk down this trail. And the first time we went there, we were like, why are all these cars here? Where's everybody going? It turns out it was an old camp resort from the late 1800s, early 1900s. So there's these gorgeous, really big stone structures and this old wood thing. And all you see is this dirt gravel road and a path going through the woods. So the first time we ever went down it, we're walking down this path, and I'll insert a clip. We're walking down this path and we had no idea where it came out at. And it comes out at this like gorgeous white sand beach in the middle of the Northwoods on a lake. It's so amazing. So that's where we went. And I wasn't planning on swimming, but I got too hot. I got like pregnancy heat flash hot. And I ended up like stripping down to my underwear and my bra and going swimming in that. And that was like super funny. So that happened. But I think that's it. And I'll do a separate update on my iron levels. So my iron levels, I saw the hematologist. They came up to normal. Well, my hemoglobin and my hematocrit and my red blood cells and my platelets are all perfect. They're all great. So if you want to know more about what happened and like why, I've been supplementing my iron and I'm on a specific nutrition plan. I'll do a whole separate video talking about my iron because that's like a whole thing. But they're not concerned. My hematologist gave me the A-OK, and we're just working on getting my ferritin, which is your iron stores in your blood. We're just working on bringing those up, which takes a while. But she's like, I think whatever you're doing is obviously working. So that's good. Okay, guys. Anyways, so that's about it. That's my 38-week update. Technically, I'm 39 weeks tomorrow, but whatever. We still got it in, okay? So I'm going to show you my belly. So here is, oh my gosh. Yeah. Let me see. Let's see if I can. Okay. So there you go. There's my 38 week. Look at that, you guys. 38 weeks. There it is. I still don't have any stretch marks. So the homemade stretch mark cream that I'm doing is working. So awesome. All right. I'm gonna go finish cleaning before everybody gets home and my quiet is ruined. So